Right folks, and welcome back. So we've had a bit of a disaster today. The quad bike that's just been fixed has set on fire. You'll see she's a bit wet just now. There's some sort of short in one of these ECUs. Now, we knew there was a fault because it was still saying hot, hot, hot. But the top ECU seems to have set on fire. It was boiling the battery. We've actually used it for a few days and it was fine, but today it's actually blown the battery up. One of the cells has like buckled and exploded. I've got the battery drowning in a bucket of water as we speak, but it's set on fire down the track and we had to push it back because we didn't have a fire extinguisher. So we better get one of them, and we've probably not done the electrics a lot of good chucking water over it, but that is the battery. And it was a new battery. You normally have issues with batteries buckling, exploding when they're really old. But it was a new battery in September and it wanted a cheap one off eBay. It was 90 quid. So I daren't put the quad back in the shed just now in case it does catch fire again. But what else have we been doing? Right, let's turn this camera around. So we've got the new chassis for the Land Rover hopefully coming this week. It's another promise, but we'll see if it really comes. So we've been stripping the Land Rover down. We've got the roof off. Roof's there just because we need to finish stripping the stickers. We picked up some Land Rover bits when we're down in Staffordshire at the weekend, so a couple of wings with no dents and wing tops, wing protectors. We are on the lookout for some bits because this is a bumper off my Land Rover in the scrap pile. She has seen better days. Bit bottom. Some stuff on this Land Rover is undoing no bother, and some stuff is just sea solid. So this morning we've had the bulkhead up on a stand. The light is quite bad in here because I've just unplugged all the floodlights, but that has had 2 coats of etch primer on top of the zinc. So that's etched and ready, and then it's going to have 2 coats of red oxide paint. So just now we've got the back body off, we've got the door off, we've got the passenger seat out, we've got a bolt stuck on the driver's seat, we've got both doors off, we've got the windscreen off, and now you can really see the horrific state of the bulkhead. There's no way that is fixable. So that's why we've bought a new bulkhead, you know. Even if we'd welded it in situ, how long would that have lasted? If we'd spot welded repairs, it just wouldn't have been strong. We've got the bonnet off, like I say, the bumper, the front guard, passenger door. We're just working our way around, you know, it still starts, runs and drives just now. We're just working our way around, stripping it, so the back body will come off next. I'm probably going to rebuild the front wings before I take them off properly and put the new parts on here and get the alignment kind of roughly right, and then take them off for spraying. And then the intention is probably back axle off and refurbish it. And we'll need to move the Cypher Williams trailer out somewhere. I've got problems with vans just now, so I'm not going to bother everybody on YouTube, but I'm down to 1 van. Should be picking a new van up Monday. So as soon as I get a new van, it'll be racked and I'll get all this stuff that's work gear away. Laminate flooring will go on to another job. We're probably going to put that grey Fergie in the other shed, move the Cypher Williams trailer outside for the summer, and then we'll have a big clear workshop. So we'll probably have that and let the Land Rover sitting there, and probably put the new one in diagonally across the bay, and we'll get the chassis prepped. Probably get the back axle and suspension on, and then my understanding is to get the door alignment correctly you start with the back body. So we'll rebuild the back body, get that on a new chassis, we'll rebuild the seat boxes and the footwells. We will then get the bulkhead on and do the bulkhead alignment, and anybody that knows anything about Land Rovers, the bulkhead alignment can be tricky. I'm hoping it will not be too bad with it being a new chassis. It's normally when you've had chassis welded and outriggers welded on that the miles out. So I'm hoping this will go on, and you know, then it'll be engine and box. So a bit of a short video, and not a lot of filming done while we were working because it was a bit hectic at some points, especially when we had a fire. But that's it for today, folks. I'm knackered. I'm going to bed. See you later.